Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode on Crash Landing. New day. You see I've changed my skin finally. It's no longer Christmas, it is now March. Behind me you can see just what we done in a time lapse. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to put this clip first or the time lapse first, so you guys will be witnessing to whatever happens. Let's just quickly switch my camel pack. So, first things first. That's now gone. The smeltery and the high oven have both been removed, and well, I didn't use those resources. I kept them up while I was building these. If we come over to here, this has been pumping out seared cobblestone. I turned it off for the time being because didn't really need much more. I've hooked it up to make infinite ingots now, if and when I need to, of course. I can always remove this if I need to make more of the scorched bricks. This one produces steel using the sand, gunpowder and redstone. And again, another tip from the Gaming Pro jetpack. No, I was forgetting something. I quickly jump up here. There is a scorched duck, and the duct. Yeah. The very last one is an output. So any of the slag that is produced gets taken out of there and put into the barrel down here, so I can monitor it. That one ain't going to produce much. This one, however, which is where we chuck all our ores to be processed, like I said before, we are splitting. So we've got lead, ardite, iron, silver and copper coming out the left, and on the right we've got cobalt, gold, tin, aluminium, platinum or shiny, and nickel. And from there, both of these resources go into the smelteries and they automatically get cast out. And underneath the floor here, you can see the covers. They go along under the light there, go along, out and in. And that is every single ingot this farm produces. Farm? System? Whatever. It's a system, not a farm. It's every ingot this system produces. I'm going to build another smeltery here-ish, I think. One thing I do need to quickly check. Yeah, no, that does not block light. Turn that off. So I'm going to build a smeltery here. I'm not deciding whether or not I'm going to build a high oven or not to smelt the ingots to put it in, because it is actually quicker. Yet to be decided. But yeah, all this smeltery here, and that would be for producing any combined materials: bronze, electrum, invar, you name it. The smeltery here will be used to produce that, because then I can cast it out into molds, which is why that is there. So yeah, overall, this is going quite well. Another thing that you probably will be wondering is what's going to go here. I want to try and figure this out a little bit more. Right now, this is just the most... Do you mind? I'm trying to record here, creepers. Anywho, this is the most simple way of getting infinite water using the etching acid in glass bottles that pump water into a barrel, and then the water gets taken out of the barrel, put into a drum, which is used in a cyclic that thing, the assembler. And if it's not used there, it goes all the way under the floor and over to the system over there to make ice and snow. Psychedelic. I hate being dyslexic. Right. What else is there to talk about? Oh, yes. I'm still waiting to see the feedback of last week's episode. Technically, I recorded that yesterday because I'm doing a few bulk episodes because time. I did actually have 8 Enderium blocks. Well, enough to make 8 Enderium blocks. For the turbine. Speaking about the turbine, 3 more cyanide ingots. As and when I see the feedback of that episode is when I will build the turbine. Because I want to know if you guys would actually like to know the sneaky little glitch I'm on about, or cheat, or whatever. I mean, it is game changing if you do it early on, and late game, it kind of don't really do much. So if you guys are following along and you plan on doing this early game, or the glitch early game, do it on your do it at your own risk, because it can break the game and it can change everything. It's why I'm so careful not doing it on camera. Might actually save it for another video. We'll save that for another day though. If you guys want to see an actual all the glitches that I know of Crash Landing, I can always put that in a little video of its own. But yeah, we'll save that for another day. Right. What else have I done? Not really a lot else. One of the major things that I did while in the time lapse is I went into the farm. I switched it over to wither skeletons again. Just so we have an income of coal that I can turn into coal blocks for diamonds. Actually, let's just jump down here. I want to actually grab the vacuum hopper, the berry bushes. I want to come down here, down again. And if I equip the jetpack, what I didn't remember is if you hold shift and they're fully grown, you can actually place it on top of the previous block. So that being said, I very much recommend doing this early game. and sieving a load of stone automatically, because it is boring doing it yourself. Because this will give you the first real kind of infinite ore that you can use. Like, that's 7 ingots worth. That's an ingot worth. That's 2 ingots worth. Tin and gold are a little bit lacklusting, but I ain't really got a lot of that. The experience berries. That's got me to level 14. And actually, silver, nickel, gold, tin. Yeah, that works. Oh, we actually have a decent amount of redstone in there for starters. Decent amount of coal. And not too bad on, yeah, a few other resources. Nothing I had to do was actually upgrade the quartz and turn the quartz or soul sand off. I will, however, just grab what I need: 3 random items, 3 pieces of slag. Lead, iron, copper, tin, gold, nickel, silver, aluminium, platinum. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, the resources do sometimes get a little bit built up just because of how quick this is smelting it. But it's all worth it. It all gets cast out quite quick. So the lead's going to go next. That's going to be replaced with aluminium. And the next one to go is going to be replaced with platinum. So that's probably going to be nickel. Or gold. Probably actually going to be nickel. Unless aluminium can beat it. Oh, it's close. But not that close. There we go, it's replaced with platinum. But yeah. Definitely a bonus where it's not mixing metals. And then if I grab 18 of that, I can just come over here, spread that like that. Because it's all, this one's mostly manual because it's only producing steel. That steel then goes into here. 3, 6, 9, 18. And that's the steel done. And I mean, having these resources like this, see just how much of each I have. And I've got a load in the smeltery. And most of this will be transferred over to the smeltery. ME system. Just so I have the resources on hand. But yeah. Overall, we got a lot done in today's episode. I know most of it was done as a time lapse. However, there is one thing I would like to check while we are on camera. Coming all the way over here and checking on this. Really, I should actually... Oh, that's empty. That's empty. That's empty. That's got an hour left. That's got an hour left. Oh, not bad. Let's take that out and just monitor that. That is so slow. Let's just chuck all of these resources into which one? There. Now, I could break most of these down. Redstone is always useful. Coal is always useful. However, tin, iron, ferrous, copper, gold, silver, yep, sodium quartz, aluminium, platinum is always useful. Lead, not so much. Emeralds, diamonds, lapis. Don't need any more nether quartz. Always do with ardite. Glowstone, be honest. Those are the really... What do I need lapis for? Upgrades, upgrades. I mean, I could build a solar array. So lapis doesn't really have many uses. So that makes that 7 ores that are still useful out of the 4, 8, 12, 18, 19 ores that has generated so far. Not bad. Honestly, it is starting to get to a point that it's hard to think of what to do. So I've done most things. We've got villagers. We got somewhat of like powered equipment. We use somewhat regularly. Cactus farm that we really don't use anymore. Speaking of which, let's do some cactus green. Shame it doesn't store experience. If it did, that would be an amazing experience farm. We got the basic pressure chamber. I was going to upgrade this, but I don't see a point anymore because we've got this system hooked up to it. That's running efficiently enough that I don't really need the resources anyway. This was for sandwiches, but we've got villagers. So that is doing quite well on resources. We have the 2 mob farms, the automatic and manual. Well, they're both automatic in a sense. That one produces a wide variety of mobs. This one produces a wide variety of mobs. But this one I can also filter to spawn specific mobs. We have a small scale experience farm, though we don't really always need it at the moment. Having the blaze rods and a source of experience on hand is useful for getting quite a lot of other resources. Automated crafting. We could do that. But I think there's only really one main goal left. And that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is where we're going to end up next. One, two. EYES. Now I want to put this somewhere where I'm not going to accidentally keep catching it. If I remember correctly. You replenish it with high vendors, which I was correct. But what does that mean for the series? It's not over. Well, I don't think it is yet. There's still stuff to do. Just what that stuff is, couldn't tell you. I've enjoyed this, actually. Going back to the basics. Working my way up from nothing. But when it comes down to it, Let's Play can only last so long. There is still stuff in this world that I can do, and I will still do it. Turbines, sorting out everything efficiently. That kind of stuff. But where'd be the fun in just ending it like that? Yeah, we've got the end now. But there's not much there. And defeating the dragon, though, is the next real big goal. I don't see a point in doing it. Well, not yet, anyway. So you guys, let me know what you want to see in next week's episode. Would you like to see me kill the dragon? Would you like me to dive into some sort of farm build? What would you guys like to see? I enjoy this a lot. I really have. However, what more is there to do? You tell me. But till next episode, guys, I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you guys are. And I'll catch you guys later. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this Let's Play. Don't worry, not over, not yet. But let me know what you guys want to actually see now. Because I'm stumped. We've made it up to, what is this, episode 39? Episode 40? Something along them lines? And yeah. I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. Chatting with you guys, doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But I don't know what else to show you. Till next episode, guys, have a good one. I'll speak to you either on Discord or in the comments. Have a good one. And I'll speak to you guys later. Peace.